What's up, y'all? I'm back out here at the range. As you can see, absolutely beautiful weather out here. I don't have any jelly testing planned, but I do have a couple of new tools to check out, and we're gonna start it out with this 44 Magnum Alaskan. So far, so good. Let's take a quick look at this thing. All right, y'all, let's check out what I think is a very cool new tool I just picked up. Like I said, you're looking at the Taylors & Company Chiappa Alaskan chambered in 44 Magnum. So what we got here is a 16-inch lever action rifle modeled after the Winchester 1892. Now, I'm not a firearms history channel, so I'm not going to go into the whole history of the Winchester 1892, the 1886, 1873, all that whole timeline. It is very, very interesting, but it takes quite a while to go through that. And like I say, I'm not the expert to be telling y'all about that, so look it up if you've got some free time, though. It's a pretty interesting history and timeline. But like I said, this one here is chambered in 44 mag with the 16-inch nice octagon barrel on it. It does have a 7-round capacity in your magazine tube there. And now, as you can see, this is like an all-weather type of finish, really similar to the Henry all-weather type thing. It's a matte chrome finish over the entire gun, and then your fore-end and your stock are actually walnut, but they're covered with that soft touch rubber. Now, as you can see, obviously it's a side loading gate, nice big oversized loop on it. I really like the size and the shape of this lever here. As far as the sights on it, it comes already set up pretty nicely. It's got an actual Skinner peep sight on the rear here, and it does come with an extra aperture, so you've got the small aperture, or you can take that out and you've got the wide open aperture. It's adjustable for windage and elevation, just like all these Skinner peep sights are. And then on the front there, you've got a nice dovetail blade with a fiber optic rod on it. And then, as you can also see, it already came with this pick rail mounted on it up there, so you can put your scout mounted type of optic up there if you wanted. You got a nice rubber shock absorbing butt pad back here on your stock. And then of course your action, like I said again, it's Winchester 1892, but let me tell y'all something. It's really hard to describe, but the action and the smoothness and just the tight tolerances, this thing feels like, I mean, it feels like a really finely made piece of machinery or something. I mean, it's really, really nice, y'all. Very, very nice, smooth, and really tight, solid feeling action on this thing. Now, I think that covers the basics of a basic 1892 style lever action rifle like this, but like I said, this one's also got another party trick because it is a takedown model. So as you can see, you got this little lever up here on your magazine tube. So the way you do that, you flip that lever, unscrew this magazine tube, and you can see right here is a seam. And let me tell y'all something, this is the tightest just tolerance fitting takedown I have ever seen. This thing is incredibly tight tolerances. You can barely even catch any kind of nail or anything on that seam right there. And when you actually get this out, it's very tight. It's got nice little detents and everything that I'll show you here in a second. But like I say, the first thing you do, you just flip that lever up and then you start unscrewing the magazine tube. And then once you get that unscrewed, obviously you just pull it out. And like I said, you cock your lever there, and here's where it separates. And it is incredibly tight. I might have to get y'all off a camera. It takes two hands even, and I can't. Let's see if I can manage to get it in camera here. So grab it like that, and boom, there it goes. And I mean, tight tolerances. And as you can see, you got 3 little nubs right there, and those correspond to little detents, and then the little tracks that make them slide on in. And that's why this thing, like I say, it is incredibly tight once you put that thing back together. But then there you go. Once you get it broken down, the longest part right here is just a little over 19 inches. But I think that about covers the basics of it. I think this is an absolutely fantastic rifle already. It was something that I wanted to get. My local shop had one a few months ago, and I hemmed and hawed around and didn't get it. And by the time I'd made up my mind to get one, they had already sold the thing, and they got this one in again, and I didn't waste any time picking this one up. But anyway, I'm gonna get it out here and make sure it's sighted in pretty decent, have a little fun with it, pop some watermelons and some bottles. I've got some of this Ammo Inc. FMJ here, 240 grain, or TMC 240 grain, and then I've got some 180 grain hollow points here, these PMC Bronze, and then I'll probably run a few 44 special just to see if there's much difference in them. All right, y'all, based on them impact marks from that little first opening combo, I think I'm hitting a little bit low, so I went ahead and gave this rear sight a full turn up. So hopefully we'll be about in the right ballpark. It looks like I'm hitting a little bit left too, but I didn't mess with the windage yet until I go out at a distance and see if it's just me. But I got it set up at 25 yards, 50 yards, and 75 yards. So I got 7 rounds loaded up here. I'm gonna put a couple at the 25. A couple at the 50 or a few at the 50, and then we'll go out to the 75. I'm not gonna get real picky with this today. I want to just get it on steel, make sure mainly my windage is good, because I'm not sure if I'm gonna put an optic on this or not. If I did put an optic, being that it would have to be scout mounted like that, I mean, a red dot's not really gonna do me any more good than this fiber optic front blade is, honestly. So, you know, I'd want something with magnification if I put something up there, and I'm really not sure if I even want to. So leave me some comments down below if y'all think I should put some type of optic on this thing. But for now, we'll get it on paper, and we'll or get it on steel, I guess I should say. I ain't even dragging the paper out today. Just see where I'm at here. All right, that was definitely left, and I know that wasn't me holding left or jerking it left. I'm trying to get as close to that little paper mark as I can down there. I think that was left too, wasn't it? Let me take a look. Yeah, that's definitely left down there. And like I say, I'm not pulling on the lead sled to the left for sure. I can feel myself staying right on target. So let's go out to the 50 for a couple rounds. And if they're way left like that, I'm gonna adjust this rear sight a little bit. All right, let's see what I can do out there at 50. If it's hitting, like I say, way left, I'm gonna adjust it. I can't even hardly see that little sticky out there. I don't even know why I bothered putting the thing. We'll just aim for about the middle of that torso. All right, let me see where that one was. Well, oddly enough, that one looked almost right in the center as far as windage goes. Did I rack this thing? I probably did. And let's see, I don't want to sling around out onto the ground. No, I didn't yet. All right, let's see. Let's see what this one looks like. See, I missed that totally. I wonder if I just pulled that one right and then actually hit it. Let's see what we got. See where that was. That's right down the middle again. Do I got any more? Let's just run this out at the 50 here. I might need to take this little small aperture off. I don't know how I feel about this little tiny aperture. Let me try one more here. All right, let's see where that is. All right, that was low and right down there, so that ain't what I was looking for. Let me just run the rest of them, I guess, at 50, since we need to get there before we can do anything. Let me pull this small aperture out. All right, we got a big old opening there now. Let's see. Oh yeah, see, I can see my target way better now. Let me get on this thing here. Yeah, I can see the target way better now. And see, that one went to the left now, so I think them over to the right was me being off because of this aperture with my bad vision. It's giving me a hard time seeing through that little small aperture. I think that was it, wasn't it? That was all of them. Let me get us loaded back up, and I might make an adjustment to the right. How about a boom boom break, y'all? All right, back to business. All right, I got us reset out there at 50 and 75. Again, the green one's 50, or green and white now where I painted it, and the pink one's 75. I did a little bit of adjusting on this thing, not a whole lot though. I'm still not exactly sure where I'm at. I'll be honest with you, I'm not sure how well I like these peep sights. These are the first time I've had these peep sights on one of my lever actions. And like I say, I'm not sure if I like these things or not, but let's see what we can do at 50. I'm not trying to get real crazy. I just want to make sure I'm on the steel. Like I say, until I figure out what I'm going to do about an optic here. Let's see where we at 50 now. All right, where was that one? All right, that's looking better right there. I actually, I was holding a little bit low because I noticed I was getting high out there, but let me try that again. See where that one is. All right, that's right on top of the other one. So honestly, like I said, I can't see really much of a point of aim out there. At 50, I can still see it pretty good. Now at 75, I can see that little bit of black marker that I've got on it out there, but once I look through this peep, it pretty much disappears. But let's go out there to 75 and see where we're at out there. I was at the top of the target on that one, so maybe I'm not high out there. Let me try another one. There we go. I was low, actually. Well, that's what I meant. I wasn't high, wasn't low is what I meant to say, but yeah, I was low. I held just a little bit above the target right there, and it looks like I'm about shoulder width. Am I out of them now? I got one more. Let's try and repeat that. There we go. Where'd I hit on that one? A little bit lower on that one because I was actually holding right about the head of that silhouette. So it's definitely hitting pretty low at 75. I'm all right with that right now. Now that I know where I'm at, I'll probably do some adjusting later. Let me move us up in a little closer and have a little fun. All right, let's see if we can pop us a couple watermelons. I'm gonna do one with the 240 grain PMC, and then I'll do one with the 180 hollow point. Let's see if there's much difference in between them. I think they're both gonna pop pretty good. Definitely good on that one. Let's try the hollow point. All right, let's see what this one does. Yeah, I think that was a little spicier with that hollow point. All right, y'all, let's see if we can end this thing off with a little medley of bottles and boom booms. I got a couple of 2 liters and a couple of booms set up. Let's see what happens. Now that's what I'm talking about right there. All right, y'all, I believe I'm gonna call it right there for this 44 Magnum Alaskan. Another fantastic lever gun for the collection. Absolutely perfect performance out here. And 44 Mag's got some thump to it, buddy. You can just see the way it pops in watermelons and those 2 liters. It's laying some power down out there. I'm definitely happy with it so far. The only thing I really can't decide on is optic situation here. Like I say, I'm really not the biggest fan of these peep sights. I mean, I guess they work okay. If I got used to them, I may like them a little better. But I mean, it's already got this rail space. But again, it's a scout position up here, so I don't know what to put on it. I'd like to have something with a little magnification, but if y'all got any ideas on it, let me know, like I said, down in the comments. But let me know what y'all think about this little Magnum carbine. Do any of y'all out there have one of these little Alaskans? Do you have it in 44, 357 mag? Have you got something similar to this? Let me know down in the comments what your thoughts are. If you did enjoy the video, reach down and hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you've got those notifications turned on so you don't miss anything that I upload. If you're doing some shopping, check out those affiliate links I got down below in the video description. Anything you buy after going through any of those links down there, I get a kickback from them towards the channel, so I really appreciate that. Once again, I appreciate all my Range Gang members and every single one of y'all out there for supporting the channel like y'all do. I've got tons of really good stuff headed y'all's way. I got one more really cool new tool to check out here today, so be on the lookout for that stuff. And in the meantime, stay safe, stay prepared, and I'll see you soon.